Hi everyone, welcome back. For today's mani, we're going to be dipping into dip powders from MadKin Beauty. We're going to start off with fairy dust. And now fairy dust, it's a beautiful white, but it has like this etherealness to it, almost like an Aurora dip powder. In different lights, it has a color shift between this gorgeous blue to purple. It's really pretty, and the name definitely speaks for itself. We're going to end up doing 2 dips of each color today so you can really see that color payoff. We're doing a simple mani today, but yet we're going to add a really fun decal to tie in all these colors together. Plus, I feel like these colors that we're using today from MadKin Beauty are great must-have colors. Now we're going to go ahead and cure for 30 seconds. I am doing the gel method, so I will cure in between each dip. And I always cure for a full 30 seconds. If you're using your dip liquids, there's no need to cure, just dust off and you're good to go. Also, the colors that we're using today are great must-have colors to add to your collection. Now this one right here, it's a great color for that winter season because it's going to give you kind of like a snowy effect. When I look at this, since we are in the winter season, it's giving me kind of like glistening snow. I really love it. It's a very, very subtle shimmer, which I love because it almost looks like you have a salad, but yet it has like this like sheenness to it. So it's very pretty. It's a very delicate powder and it's simply beautiful and it pairs well with anything. Now we're diving into Cozy Cranberry, and this color right here, it's a perfect red. If you are still looking for that like one red that you need in your life, this is going to be it because it's not like that harsh, bright, bold red in your face. It has like this slight dark undertone to it, so it's going to complement tons of different colors, and you can really pull off this red any time of year. It's gorgeous. It's everything. It's like the perfect amount of brightness and darkness all in one. Now I am doing the gel method, so I have a little bit of staining here when I went over that nail again for that second coat, but completely normal when you're working with reds. I just went ahead and wiped it off with a piece of paper towel. But this color right here, not only is it great for like the cool, cozy season, but it's also going to be a great color for Valentine's Day. I can't believe I'm already seeing Valentine's Day stuff already. I went to Home Goods the other day and I was like, well, we're still in Christmas, people. Let's enjoy it before we just go right into Valentine's Day. All right, so we're getting into metallic black here. This is a great one because if you're somebody who doesn't like to work with black dip powders, because there's a couple of reasons. There's staining. Sometimes if you can't get a crisp, clean cuticle line, they're kind of a pain to work with. This is a great alternative because you're still going to get this rich darkness from this powder, but yet very minimal staining. And it's so beautiful, and it also has this beautiful shimmer to it. So it's going to be very complimentary on any kind of nail look that you're doing. Plus, it's going to give you like a flawless coverage. So look at that second coat. The second coat really just seals in the deal for me for this color. It is truly everything. You still have that rich, dark color, but yet it's not necessarily that pure black, but definitely is great for the look that we're going for today. And me necessarily, I don't really like a stark black dip powder. This one is just right for me and definitely in my comfort zone. And this one is great because you can see when you look closely, it has like that beautiful shimmer to it, which is overall going to give you a really awesome finish. So now we're just going to go ahead and now that everything's cured, we're going to file and buff. Filing and buffing, we're going to stick with my regular routine. When it comes to filing and buffing, I just clean up the sidewalls, the free edge, and reshape ever so gently. And that is all I do when it comes to filing and buffing. I do very thin layers of that gel base. I work with great powders that are super finely milled because in the end, I hate filing and buffing. So then we can just keep moving along after just we reshape and just refile just a little bit. So now what I'm doing is I did a layer of gel base on the nails. I cured for 30 seconds. And now we're going to play with this really awesome leopard print and plaid nail wrap. This right here screams cozy season. And I could not be more obsessed with how this mani turned out with all the colors that we used today and this really fun nail wrap. So I love animal print and I like plaid, and it's like the best of both worlds. And when I think of plaid, I always think of, I think you call this like buffalo checker. I love that red and black mixed in together, but then we threw in some animal print and we put this nail wrap right over that beautiful ethereal white. So you're gonna get like a really awesome like sheen to it too, because anytime you play with like a nail wrap or a decal, any whiteness that you put over is just really going to enhance those colors. And those leopard prints, you can really see fairy dust kind of just shine through. So now what we're doing is we're adding another decal here. Also, when I did apply that gel base, I did cure for a full 30 seconds, and curing it allows me to get like this really awesome tacky layer to it, and it also lets me move around this decal like you see here just a little bit. Decals are very delicate, so when I use gel base and cure it, I have a little bit more wiggle room. And then to seal in this decal and get rid of any lines and wrinkles, we're just going to go ahead and use a flat brush with a little bit of acetone and just flatten everything down here ever so gently, and have a very light hand when you're doing this. And then we're going to be done doing the decals. If you're looking for a more in-depth tutorial in more decal applications, I do a lot of decals on my channel, so you'll definitely find more in the videos. Then to seal up the decals, we're going to do a layer of gel base, and make sure you cap that free edge, and we're going to cure for a full 30 seconds. Once that's cured, we're going to finish up today's mani with a layer of gel top coat, and we're going to finish up the rest of the nails off camera and cure for a full 60 seconds. And here's the finished mani. I really love this mani. It's very simple, but yet we have these great colors, and then we added those decals, which totally just tied in the colors that we used and just brought everything to life. I really like how this turned out. And that metallic black, it is everything. It is still giving me all those dark, cozy vibes, and I love this combination. So these powders were super fun to work with. They're beautiful. If you have not tried any dip powders from MadKin Beauty, I definitely recommend. Great color selection, the quality is there, shipping is super fast. Also, if you're in the market for any gel base or top coat, the MadKin Beauty gel base and top coat is amazing. So are the dip liquids. I just don't have any of the liquids or the gel base or top coat at this time. I ran out, but that is on my list to order, so stay tuned. We will be using those on my channel very soon. But everything that we did use in today's video can be found in that description box below. I hope you enjoyed this simple winter mani, and I'll see you all in the next one.